Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Trekyards. He's Commander Cockings.
And I'm Captain. Come on. Oh, I'm so well. Oh, come on, Cockings.
And I'm Captain Foley. There you go. Are you feeling okay down there?
Oh, I'm sick waiting for this new Prodigy trailer.
Well, we might have to get you to Sickbay.
Oh, wait, it came out. Let's look at it!
Yeah, we're talking about the Voyager-A's Sickbay, at least the first look of it that we got in the trailer. And, of course, we will do more detailed breakdowns in the future, so make sure you subscribe, do all the things. You know the routine.
And how do you know it's Sickbay? Well, look, there's a Sickbay medical symbol on the bottom right. How do you know it's Voyager-A? Because it probably is. It is. It's going to be. So, yes, here we have Zero in the Sickbay. Very much Dauntless metallic vibes, but silver, which is... Well, Protostar, because Dauntless was very browns and oranges.
That's what I was going to say. The color palette of this and what we've seen of the bridge and stuff so far is very kind of bland. It doesn't have the pop of, like,
Trek,
the Enterprise D and, the brightness. It seems like a very purpose-built utilitarian kind of vessel.
Yeah. Doesn't have the character of those other ships. And,
yes.
And for as monotone as the Voyager corridors are, got a lot of character. They're also real sets as well. But what do you think of this design? You see some biobeds. I guess a middle console, some biobeds going around it.
It's all right. I mean, this feels like a triage unit almost.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like main sickbay.
Yep.
Because main sickbay should be kind of something you want to wake up in and feel better eventually. This just seems kind of drab. But I mean, it does what it's supposed to do, probably. You lie on a bed, you get better. It does have some Voyager-esque vibes to it, though. At least that console, the side of the console feels very much like something you'd see
stuff the bridge,
anywhere on Voyager.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting tie-in, but it's sickbay. It's fine.
No carpet. So you have a reflective metal, which makes it honestly feel less advanced to me personally, because Trek has always been kind of pushing the boundaries. So going back to metal feels like they just didn't put the carpet in. It gives it less of a sci-fi feel, and now it feels like, in that regard, more like a generic sci-fi room versus how Trek tends to feel. Same thing with having
to clean up blood off of metal floor. Just saying.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure there's carpet cleaning. I mean, they had carpets for like 100 years. There's carpet cleaning tools available that are better. So I would disagree. I think that goes along with the fact that they've got pillars with metal pins as if they're having to be held together with screws, which is just unnecessary and anachronistic, right? Like, it doesn't feel advanced. I could honestly be argued this was NX era. If you're going to push me on it.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Metal floors, grey drab, bulky shapes. And a Voyager sequel shouldn't feel like an NX one. But it's also an animated kids show with low budget. So. Also, I feel like they might have done some, not so redressing, but I think they've borrowed some elements from the Protostar's Brig. Because that also has a middle wraparound console and then some big-ass cutouts. I'm sure the Dauntless... I'm sure it's just the Dauntless set modified, right? I think that one had a giant window to the right. I'd hope they'd make a different set than Dauntless, because it's not the same class of ship, and class of ship would be different. But, I don't know. And smaller feeling than Voyager, in terms of like less people to square footage. If I was to say,
it feels bigger to me. It feels like
bigger but less people per it feels like there's more empty space is what I'm trying to say. Like it's that's what. Well, let's compare though.
Yeah, let's compare.
So there's no point comparing to the E, because the E was just a redress. And by redress I mean they just filmed it of Voyager.
Voyager, yeah.
So we've got the Voyager, a fan version, fair enough, on the left, and the Prometheus on the right, which is a more appropriate thing to look at because it's a far newer ship, a la the... So this would be the one it would compare to, and Voyager being a long-range science, Prometheus being a tactical, given this a different mission profile, the Voyager-A, it's more likely to be closer to Prometheus. It's also a bigger ship as well. Thoughts now you're seeing them all in unison?
As I said, I mean, the other two are better lit. They just feel brighter and a little bit better. I miss the surgical bay, but I mean, we're only seeing one view of this. There could be one just off camera to the right of us or something. It's one of those things that's hard to talk about until you actually see more views of it.
Past love.
Which, like I said, we will be doing more of when we see more of it. But yeah, it just feels kind of dark and more primitive. You know, the NX era, I like that for sure.
It's just the carpet does so much to make them feel like rooms versus metal boxes. The way the light hits it and gives it this nice, comfortable surface point. It's and having there be metal lines in the why do you metal plating with lines? Like, why are you girdering together the floor? You know, it's odd. And I've always quite liked the Prometheus shuttle bay. I'm assuming they just nicked props from other sets because it's such a weird choice to have a
shuttle bay.
A sick bay. My brain says sick bay. Sorry.
Yeah. That's okay.
Because like it's just an all-encompassing vibe because you can see above it. I don't know why, but it's cool. It's creative.
That's the chief medical officer's office, you would assume. So it's not quite the sick bay yet. It's probably the one room over. But yes, it would carry the aesthetic over to the other part.
They just move the bio-bed from Voyager over and just repaint it for the day. Because you wouldn't build a new one, would you? You wouldn't need to.
It does look very similar, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, cheaper to repaint. But yeah, so it doesn't look either. Although I sort of, again, this is this angle, right? There's a fan recreation and like doesn't feel quite right. Based on this, I was being a bit zealous about how many surgical bays there are. There's very few, but they shoot it in a certain way to make it feel like a smaller room. It's interesting to me how having more displays but smaller in the Voyager feels more functional than less displays but bigger on the Voyager-A. Because like, who's going to walk to a giant wall-mounted panel? What's that, apart from just a general room thing? But having, 5 per bed feels like, okay, that one's for life science, that one's for, I see more logic to that.
Again, I mean, in Enterprise D, there's the main bed with this surgery and stuff on, and it's got that huge wall monitor, which makes sense. So yeah,
surgical.
Yeah, but more. Yeah, but for the patients that are there for a while, it's a bit of it. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but the big display has always kind of been a thing.
Well, indeed, but that's just kind of to the side. It feels like.
Yeah,
and I don't know if I ever just looked at Sickbay in this way. So I like these contents because you have to look microcosm it. I didn't put in the Enterprise D because the D was obviously was designed pre-season 1 of TNG. So it's going to be potentially a 7 or 8 year old design by Voyager, and the A is already 10 years after. So they're not going to necessarily be referencing a 25-year-old design. Versus Intrepid, it's obviously another jump forward, and obviously this is a post Best of Both Worlds ship, maybe, or at least probably whatever in dry dock. Whereas D is a different era, right, of styling. So it's, but yeah, interesting, very Protostar. Like this, you could tell me it's in the Protostar, I wouldn't blink an eyelid. But it shouldn't really feel like that necessarily because it's a hero ship of a normal configuration. Carpet, guys. Put the carpet in. Can you quickly remake the show? Add carpet. Is that too much to ask?
Hashtag think of the carpet.
Hashtag justice for carpet.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, let us know your thoughts on that and many other things in the comment section down below. That is what is there for. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell icon to all, and be sure to hit like. And come and join us for any other content we do, because we do a lot of it, and we love it. We love you guys, so come and join us.
And if you want to support what we do here, which is a lot, Patreon. It's a great way of helping us directly, or join the channel on YouTube. Both get you in the fleet. The ships. You love them, we love them. It's fun. Or super chat during any lives with thanks on any video. The pantheon of what we've done. They're all up ready for clicking. Or just keep watching. The choice is yours.
Anyway, until next time, he's Commander Cockings.
He's Foley.
See you guys later.
Bye, guys.